Welcome once again with me, Richie, Noble Rich, personal fitness coach, and to do some good exercises that you should incorporate into your daily and weekly routine, okay? To stop these aches and pains that will come if you remain stagnant, okay? And that's what we don't want. Okay, so very simple exercise. The first one, most important exercise of the day. Start with the neck exercise, okay? It's 3 neck exercises that you must do every single day, okay? And you can do them throughout the day. First, we're just going to look to the left, right, up, and down, okay? So 5 seconds each direction. One more time. Okay, so the second neck exercise, you're just going to tilt your head towards your shoulder, slowly, hold for a few seconds, and then slowly tilt to the other side. And finish, okay? Last but not least, most important neck exercise, neck rotation. So you can start in any direction. So that today we'll go this way. When you rotate, your eyes should be looking at the ceiling, and then just rotate back around the same direction. So at this point, you should be looking at the ceiling. Rotate around. Slowly. The key part is the rotation, this part here. That's the key. So do it slowly. Get used to the movement. Okay, so after we've done that, fingers and shoulders, and we're just going to do rotations. Again, slowly, make sure the rotations is as wide as possible. And relax, have a nice little shake out. Okay, shrugs. Up, rotate. Okay, so you're rotating forward, rotating backwards. Okay, so the key first point, okay, this right here, raising as high as possible, and then the rotation. Okay, so you're working all those tight muscles in the shoulder, and then your scapula as well. Okay, so do this nice and slow. Keep your arms still. You remember, you're just using your back muscles to lift your shoulders. Okay, so you remember, most of the tightness stems from the neck, and it comes down into your scapula, into your shoulders, into your lower back, into your mid back, into your lower back, and to the rest of the body, which we don't want. So starting off with the neck exercises, moving on to the shoulders, the neck, okay, and then going down. All right. So next, we're going to do arm rotations. Keep your arms nice and straight. rotate both directions. So today we're going to do it in the reverse. We're going to start off with the large rotations, and then we're going to go to the most minimal rotation, okay? Make sure your arms are straight. I'm going to try and get a full range of motion. Remember, if you've got tight neck, you're going to have tight shoulders as well, okay? So this exercise right here alleviates all that tension in your shoulders and in your scapula and your neck as well, okay? So, next we're going to do leading rotations. And relax, okay? Stick between 2 and 3 rotations, going forward and going backwards, okay? Last, we're going to go to the smallest rotations. Hold this crucifix position. Circular rotations. Okay, and what you could do, you could pyramid up and down, so you can go from the smallest to the largest rotation, and then you can go up and down again, okay? So you can go back to the medium, and into the large rotations. And then so on forth, go back to the medium again, and then back to the smallest range of motion, okay? Doing this exercise in this pyramid fashion will work your shoulder joints and your shoulder muscles on the highest level, okay? Next exercise, arm raises. So again, keeping your arms straight. When we're going to raise, we're going to inhale through the nostrils. Arms down, exhale through your nostrils, okay? So we're going to do 9. Okay? Last one. So it's primarily a breathing exercise, but you're doing the movement with the breath, okay? So remember, this is focusing on your respiratory system and your shoulders at the same time. Remember, focus on your inhaling, your exhaling with the movement, okay? So now, we're gonna go from the side, same thing. Inhale, touch at the top, exhale, touch at the bottom. So again, we're going to do 9. Usually we do them together. We're splitting them up today, okay? We're doing them singular. Okay, that was 9. And relax. Remember, the breathing is the most important part, okay? So when you're doing these particular exercises, whether it's arm raises from the front or arm raises from the side, remember you're inhaling and exhaling, okay? So we make it an all-around exercise. Okay, next we're going to focus on the waist. When waist turns, so there's 2 ways you can do this. You can do it with your arms bent, okay? So when you do this, I want you to pause here, okay? When you get to this position, pause. Okay, slow, controlled movements. And then relax, okay? So if you're at the lowest level, you can do 5, 10 seconds, okay? If you're more advanced, then you can do this for 30 seconds, between 30 and 60 seconds, okay? So there's 2 ways. First way I showed you with your arms bent, second way is with your arms extended. Again, pause when you get to this point here. Okay, you remember, we're still focusing on the breathing. Breathe through your nostrils, breathe deep. If you haven't watched any of the other videos, explain why we breathe through your nostrils. When you breathe through your nostrils, the follicles in your nostrils, they filter the dirty air, okay, before it goes into your lungs. Otherwise, you breathe through your mouth, that dirty air is going straight into your lungs, which can cause all types of respiratory diseases, which we don't want. Okay, so that's why it's important to practice breathing through your nostrils. Okay, keep your mouth closed, breathe through your nostrils. Okay, so we're going to do another few sets. Practicing with the arms bent, arms extended. Okay, again slowly. Pause when we get to here. Just for a moment. 5 or 10 seconds, that's all you need, okay? Then relax, okay? So you can do it a number of sets, okay? Take a good rest in between. So we do 1 set with the arm bent, 1 set with the arms extended, okay? Arms extended. And finish, okay? So do 1 set with your arms bent, another set with your arms extended. Take your time, pause when you get to this point here, just for a second, okay? And practice both ways with your arms bent, arms extended. Okay, last exercise for the warm-up is the knee rotations. So if you've got any issues with your knees, you need your knees strengthening, this is a perfect exercise without putting any undue stress onto your legs, okay? So the bro would change the camera angle. Yup. Okay, so if you have weak knees, okay, issues with your knees, this is an exercise to get your knees stronger, okay? So hands on your lower thighs, and you're just gonna bend, rotate. Do it slowly because we want the ligaments and tendons to be reinforced. Slowly. Number 2, 3, 4. Okay? So you would do about 3-4 sets of this, okay? I'll do another set to give you another example, okay? Rest, 10 seconds. In between you're resting, flex your knees. Let's do another 4 again. Slowly, bend, rotate. Bend, rotate. Okay? There's actually some knee stretches that you can do. I've covered them in the other videos as well, but we'll do them again because remember, these exercises we must do redundantly. Okay? repetition is key to mastering these exercises. Very simple, very effective. If you do these exercises over a 5-10 year period consistently, you see all these aches and pains, they'll disappear. Okay? So I'll see you in part 2 when we'll